To our first ever Hangout. My name is Stephanie. I'm the project manager for Virtual Staff Finder. And I'm together with my beautiful project managers. This is Shira. Hi! And Roxanne. Hi, everyone. And Cherry. Hi, everyone. So today, guys, we will be doing a hangout with our special VA guest. Her name is Susan Guinto. So a bit of a background about her. She's worked for approximately over 2 years now online. And in that span of time, she has become a full-time freelance writer, ghostwriter, professional blogger, and of course, a general VA. She also maintains her blog, susanginto.com, and she provides resources and mentors other people who want to become a VA. So this is Susan. Hi, Susan.
Hi everyone, nice to see you again.
Okay, so for your questions, guys, we just have our Skype. Those who are watching but have not added us on Skype, just add us on Skype so that we can answer your questions. All right, so I think we can start now. So, yeah. Yeah, go ahead. Susan,
Hi.
can you please tell everyone, like, how did you start your online career?
All right. I started, I think, way back in 2014. I was still fully employed, working in a company back then. So I started as well doing part-time VA job for my friend Valerie Divesa. I was doing social media tasks as well as writing tasks for her, and as well as my friend Jay Pasana. So as I've mentioned, I was still employed in a large software company back then. So it was really more of a hobby, more of a way for me to just fill in some spare time. So that's basically how I started working as a VA, doing part-time work.
Okay, and as a VA, Susan, what do you think yung na-find mo na struggles or yung pinaka-hardest na-encounter mo as a virtual assistant?
I think I was really blessed. Sobrang thankful ako because, as I've mentioned, my friends Val and Jay, they were very supportive and they were doing for me, and they were actually they're always there. They're very encouraging. But then what made me decide, as I mentioned, I was doing corporate job back then. So I was working in Makati, and so they were very helpful to me that they understand that I was working full time as well as doing part-time VA job.
And Susan, can you tell us your background way back when you were still working office-based?
I was working before for Microsoft Philippines as an anti-piracy consultant. So, ang trabaho namin manghuli ng mga gumagamit ng pirated software. And it was really a very fulfilling job. So, ako may pirated dyan, pero hindi na ako kasama doon. So, I, our office was in Makati, 6750, and I live in Tres Martires, Cavite. So, actually, 36 kilometers distance. So that means that I have to travel 3 hours going to the office and another 3 hours going back home. And aside from the fact that I have to travel every day, kasi medyo antukin ako, pag sampa ko ng bus, pag naupo na ako, nagbayad na ako sa conductor, nakakatulog na ako talaga. So, nawalan din ako ng purses from pickpockets before kasi lagi nga akong tulog. So, it has always been a struggle for me, keeping myself awake during the commute. But then you have to understand that's 3 hours. So that's 3 hours of idle time for me. So although the job was itself very satisfying, it was very satisfying. It was a very cool job. But then the hard part was really traveling to and from the office and having to deal with a lot of other people along the way.
Okay, so 3 hours ang biyahe mo, magkano ang nagagastos mong pamasahe every day?
The monthly spend that I have to really set aside is mga 7 to 8,000 a month. So
Oh.
yes.
Commute. And that's commute na ano, gastos. Hindi ka nag-taxi.
Mm-mm.
No, that was actually that was very matipid.
Ah,
I only get
Really?
to yes. So sobrang budgeted, and to think that um that in the office we have our free food, so free everything. So we only get to splurge from time to time when we want to eat other kind of food. So you can just imagine the amount of money that I'm wasting every day for commute as well as for other necessities.
okay, so if yung advantage is your transportation, if you working out of the office, what is the biggest challenge or ano disadvantages ng pagiging VA?
Um, because I really love to talk. I love face-to-face conversations. So one of the struggles that I had to contend with when I started was that wala akong kakwentuhan sa bahay. I mean, the face-to-face conversation because
Natutuwa
when
ka na.
you're working in a corporate environment, it's very easy to make chika.
Yeah.
Parang, 'di ba? Parang medyo tapikin mo lang yung katabi mo. Yon, sobrang at saka sometimes when you watch YouTube, and then you find something funny online, it's very easy to laugh because there are a lot of you laughing. But then when you're home alone and then you suddenly laugh, sometimes it actually feels weird.
Pero I think that that's the reason, di ba, why a lot of people, when they go online, pag naging VA na sila, they reach out to other VAs. Di ba may mga
Yes,
group,
true.
I think like PVAN that are out there para may community din ang mga VAs, and they can discuss different things like tools and stuff like that.
Yes.
A lot of our VAs that we interview also for VSF, a lot of them become our friends, and we also have a lot of them na friends din sila with each other. So I think they're not necessarily friends na in person, pero online they parang 'di ba, they talk to each
They're like
other.
professional buddies.
Mhm.
Like it's like sila yung naging support system because office based you have the real person, but in the online industry you have the groups, a lot of groups you can join with, so that you can also try to
Track the latest tools na pwede mo
Right.
ma-learn.
Mhm.
So what can you
Yes,
recommend?
actually, I'm sorry.
What can you recommend the groups na people, VAs or people wanting to become VAs, yung
Get
pwede
together.
nila join?
yeah.
Actually, I highly recommend PVAN, the Philippine Virtual Assistant Network. Actually, the founder is a good friend of mine, si Jay Pasana. And then I also have created my own group, the Virtual Assistants Hub. So we're like, yes. So we're like more than 500 members now. So those are the things. And actually, as you've mentioned a while ago, it's not really very difficult to find online friends. Actually, I was able to find one of the some of the best friends that I have right now through working online. I have Valerie, I have Jay, and I was also able to meet Nika, and also Michiko, who is also from VSF. I still get to talk to her, and she's really very nice. So it goes actually everything goes beyond work. It's not just really work. We also get to talk and sometimes socialize because we also get to have events from time to time.
It's really a real community, di ba, working online. You really get to meet new people, even if hindi siya face-to-face. Kasi you
Yes,
work
true.
and you can discuss a lot of things and learn from each other, di ba?
True.
By the way, Susan, how long have you been working online now?
Full time, I resigned from Microsoft December 2012. So 15 months. 15 months now. So tomorrow, yeah, 15 months because the first day of the month is always my anniversary. I always my monthsary.
So, and for our virtual staff finder client,
Gano'ng katagal ka na working?
First,
Yeah.
how did you find out about virtual staff manager?
I saw you from Facebook, and also my friend Val. She told me that she actually has your email address. I think that's the careers at virtualstafffinders.com. And then when I told her that I'm planning to go full time as a VA, she told me na that I can send you my credentials. And so I sent you an email, and then actually I immediately received a call from Michiko and also from Clea, and they were able to interview me immediately. So I think you're always online. You're always on Facebook.
Yeah.
Susan, before you left your corporate job, did you have any hesitation? Like, did you ever question if the company was legit? Or, alam mo na yung parang may kababa na, is it too good to be true?
Actually, the turning point, what made me decide to go full time is actually when I was interviewed by Clea and Michiko, I was asking all kinds of stupid things. I was worried about if you need any NBI clearance, police clearance, or med cert, and also I asked if who's going to pay for my SSS and my pag-ibig everything contributions. And then I also asked them if I have to pay you guys anything. And because I was thinking that if you're going to look for someone that I'll be working for, I have to pay you something. But then when she told me that I don't have to pay VSF anything, I think that's one of the reasons that I decided to go full time with a client that I got from you guys because it's very rare that someone will be helping you to find a client without any pay. Because if they told me that may bayad, maybe that would have changed my mind. Pero since it's free, and the best things in life are free, so free nga siya. So that's how because I'm very, ano siguro sobrang malakas yung loob ko and makapal din yung mukha ko. So, I can really see if someone is just, if something's just too good to be true or if something is fishy. So when they told me that I don't have to pay anything, so I don't. That's what made me think that there's nothing really fishy about BSF. So that's why I decided to go ahead.
So to just give our viewers background about us, so we're Virtual Staff Finder, and we've been helping Filipinos get online jobs for almost 4 years now. So just like Susan, what we do is just we match you with our clients, and then we do all of that for free. Once you're hired, you work directly with your clients, and you get paid directly by your client. We don't charge you unlike other sites.
Sweldo nila.
So we don't charge anything kasi we just charge our clients a sign-up fee to find you guys. So our clients are really yung mga professional business owners talaga. So this is just our way para to help you guys kasi we get a lot of questions, di ba? What kind of questions do you get para sa yung mga hindi pa nagsa-start na maging VA? Kasi we don't accept those walang experience. So we often get questions na how do we start? Paano gawin yung mag-work online? So that's why we have Susan here to help you guys kung
Provide
to
guidance.
yeah to how
To give tips, paano kayo magsisimula.
And also how to sell yourself, di ba? Susan kasi actually has a very good background. And
She's very confident.
Mhm.
Sabi niya, makapal ang mukha niya. So, importante yun kasi you have to sell yourself. Pero di ba, Susan, you have to make sure na pag binenta mo sa sarili mo, yung worth mo.
Actually, when I started working for VSF, I was really earning just when I started way back. It was really only $3 per hour for me. But then, as I meet new clients, I don't really charge really that much because the point is, if ever I'll meet someone online or a prospective client, I want muna for him to see kung ano yung value that I can add to his company even before I demand for anything.
Can you tell us about your client dito sa VSF?
Actually, he's the one of the best. The first client that I have with you, his name is Brett Miller. He actually visited me last year,
Oh,
and he was really
wow.
awesome. Yes, he's very guapo.
Nakasalubong ba?
I um
Nakaka-relate
so
ka niya.
what? He's really very pleasant, and so we really get to talk and know each other. But then he moved to a different organization, and then so his role changed. But then we still keep in touch, and he still give me some clients from time to time, referrals as well. And the other clients that I was able to get with you guys was the guy from London, from UK, actually an angel investor, and I've been working for him for more than a year now. And it's actually one of the best working relationships that I have so far.
Susan, we have a question on our Skype from
Uh,
Jessica. What's your basis if you think it's time to increase your rate now? Can
all right. Um, way back when I started, to be honest, I don't really. The only thing that I know is that I can write. Write in the sense that I can write without grammar errors or punctuation errors. But then, as far as what's going to sell online, that's the thing that I have to study first. So before I was really charging only $3 per article, so maybe $5 per 500 word articles. But then when I was able to get my clients posted on Huffington Post as well as Business to Community, that's the time that I got the courage to finally increase my rate per article. And also, if you're doing social media, if you're able to increase the number of engagements, the number of likes or followers of your clients online, I think you can leverage that. You can explain to the client that these are the things that you were able to do, but then make sure that it's not just parang you're just sort of parang storytelling. Make sure you back up all your accomplishments with data, meaning with numbers. It's not enough saying that you have increased my clients' followers. You have to say how many, by how many means by how many numbers and by how many percentage you were able to accomplish your goals. So basically, if I'm getting like more than 25 to 50% increasing the number of engagements or increasing the number or if I was able to publish my clients' articles on some reputable online platforms, those are basically the occasions wherein I think about asking for a raise. But just make sure that it's all about the numbers. It's all about the data.
That's good to hear. Totoo yan.
So Susan, can you like share to everyone like how to become an awesome VA? Because right now we're actually having a hard time with our applicants. Like we put them on a short like we shortlist them and then they don't turn up during interviews. So what tips can you give them to become awesome or to to be successful in the online world?
All right. Number one, the mere fact that you were shortlisted by VSF, that means a lot. Because you have to understand that clients are really paying para lang maihanap ng VAC client. And these are the type of clients that are dead serious about getting a good VA because nobody will spend good money just to waste their time. So if you are not going to show up or if you're just going to let go of that kind of opportunity, sobrang sayang. Kasi if I didn't attend the first interview that I had with BSF, I wouldn't have been possibly able to land a great client. Baka nasa Odes ako, nasa freelancer ako, nagbibid ako sa mga job bidding sites. But then with VSF, it enabled me to get a direct client. And it was really very easy. And then number two, make Google your best friend. You can find everything you need via Google. So leverage that power. So you don't have to enroll in any. Actually, marami nag-offer ng mga online classes. I don't really discourage them, pero I don't really encourage them. because I just have the feeling that there are a lot of generous people who share their information online. So all you have to do is just to search. And then number three, if you make any mistakes, like if you're already engaged with your client and then you make a mistake, don't be afraid to admit that. Because as far as I can remember, with my clients from VSF, they were actually very graceful enough and actually very understanding and very generous when you make mistakes. So they can easily forgive.
That's very good. All of those tips, Susan, are very good because right now it's really a challenge, as what Cherry,
Challenge.
yes, and it's a challenge finding yung mga applicants na would really stick, na hindi magiging problemado sa mga
Yes.
clients. So we're really also doing this as a campaign.
To reach out to the VAs kasi they have a tendency to jump from one client to another. Because they feel like maraming online opportunities around, but because with VSF it's stable, it's long term, and it's serious.
Yes, and actually it's harder to find a client from online bidding sites.
Yes.
Mhm.
And, I think all we ask kami sa BSF is that we are giving a lot of opportunities to all the VAs out there and to those people aspiring to become one. All we want to ask is for them to take care as well of our clients because yung way of taking care is their way actually of taking care yung reputation ng business staff finder din. So,
And also,
and all the
Filipino
Filipino
VAs.
we don't want to tarnish our integrity and
Our
our
reputation.
our national identity. Because actually, Filipinos are very competitive when it comes to the online industry, and they actually opt
For Filipino
VAs from the Philippines than India or other countries.
So any other additional tips para sa mga those who are starting out are usually asking where do they go to first get a job? Because here with PSF, since we don't accept beginners, saan sila makakuha ng experience? So, how do they
and I really do encourage them that while they still don't while they still don't have their full-time client, aside from doing the part-time work, it's just to continue learning. Because as far as getting hired is concerned, as long as you actually sound confident, as long as you sound that you know what you're doing, it's actually very easy to convince someone that you really know your stuff and that you really deserve to get hired. And actually, I meet a lot of people online who are asking me as well how to find a job online, and I really do always recommend VSF because I think that this is actually the best platform for you to be able to find work.
So that's a very good tip talaga, Susan. I think you have to start with your community. That's what you said, yung mga local muna bago to try other other
But
stuff.
they can always like go to YouTube tutorials for new.
And also, don't be afraid that there are times that you don't know what the client is talking about, because most clients they're very very open about teaching you what to do. So don't be afraid if you don't know some of the terminologies or if you don't know exactly what you need to do, because your clients will definitely help you out.
Yes.
Yeah.
Kasi yung culture natin is ano eh.
It's different from what they
Oh,
have.
very shy yung culture natin. So we tend not to
Say
Not to
anything.
say anything if we don't understand it. Sabi na, oh, yes.
I understand.
And later on,
Actually, the more that you ask questions to them, the more they like you.
Yes, because
Based on my experience.
you know something.
we have a
The more
from Jessica for VSF
This is
staff.
business staff.
Kapag nag-decide si client na stop na muna, can we get another client from VSF?
Yes.
So it depends on the
uh,
feedback of the
depends.
On the
client.
circumstances
Yeah.
surrounding what you have in stock.
Yeah.
Could be, the client is shifting from one business to another, lack of workload. But of course, we definitely want to avoid the bad feedback.
If you don't have bad feedback, we can of course give you more clients, di ba? We have a lot of VAs that have been doing that. So, but keep your record ano lang, clean lang.
Anyway, we will, investigate the circumstances because we want to be fair.
But for those VA with negative feedback from the client, and also we do our own investigation naman, background check. So we actually have justified that if we receive a bad feedback from your client, then we will automatically blacklist you and will not be able to help you with other job openings. So I hope that's a lesson na makakakuha yung ibang VA. Kasi the clients that we have here are serious, so we also want VAs who are serious to the clients.
Yeah. So Susan, you mentioned that you've been working for almost over a year na, di ba, with our clients.
Yes.
Any tip like how did you do that? Kasi I know from online, di ba, it's hard to maintain or to work with someone for a longer time.
We actually really get in touch every day. Like I email him every day what I do on a daily basis and as well as what I plan to do um, with his business. And I'm just so lucky that this person, that the guy, the my client from the UK, he's actually, as I said, to get clients from you guys. These are the type of clients who are really dead serious about getting a BA. And then from day one, when he first interviewed me, when I got the chance to talk to him, he I was able to he was able to show me that he's really serious about hiring a VA. So what I just did is that I just returned the favor. That if he really means business, I also mean business, and that as much as he wants to succeed, I also want him to succeed, because that would mean that if he actually succeeds, then that means that it will be an opportunity for me to be able to working longer for him. So I think it's actually reciprocating what the client does for you. Kasi for me everything is a mirror. So what you do to other people, they also do to you. So um, I was able to really maintain that relationship because aside from doing the other tasks for him, I also update him about what's happening about my personal life. Actually, we we're almost like friends now. Um, yes. And also, I was able to help him at least grow his business, because when I started, he was only looking at one business. But then right now, we're actually managing three of his businesses. So once you help your client grow, you'll definitely grow as well.
And Susan, can you describe to us your working station?
Jologs. Jologs yung working station ko. Parang, actually, yun yung yun yung common thing about VA, that when you're working as a VA, you have to have a fancy computer, fancy stuff around you. Pero kasi ako, actually yung workstation ko, it's not one thing that would seem like really conducive for working from home kasi sobrang daming distractions. Pero somehow, I really thrive on distractions. Actually, pag nagtatrabaho ko, I open the television or I listen to the radio. Parang gusto ko may narinig akong iba. Because that makes me work harder and concentrate more. But then, bottom line is, you don't really have to have a fancy workstation, a sobrang high-tech na laptop to start. You can just start with anything, as long as you have an internet connection.
Right.
So do you have a backup internet connection or what do you use?
I use WiMAX. There was a time when I first had it connected, I had a lot of problems with Globe. But then last year, I was able to give them a piece of my mind. So from March of last year, I didn't have any connection problems, and I got a 2 month rebate from the head office.
Wow,
Wow,
that's
Awesome.
Actually, basta
Okay.
makapal ang mukha mo, malayo ang mararating mo as a VA.
Oh,
Correct.
I think, di ba, if you just add value sa client's business and communication lang, di ba, is key.
Yes, true.
Trust.
Communication and adding value. Because actually, actually, yun ang lagi mong iisipin kasi as a virtual assistant eh. It's not really about earning big money or parang iniisip mo kasi God, it's all about the dollars. Dapat ang unang maging mong iisipin is that you want to help your client grow because that's the only way you will also grow as a VA.
That's
So if you're thinking about just cashing in on your client or just getting money from your client, parang walang mangyayari because you're not adding value anymore. You're just thinking about how much you're going to get. So make your client grow so that you can also grow.
yeah.
a very good, I know. So now guys, we're gonna go to the Q&A part. If you have questions,
Feel
we're on
free.
Skype. Yeah. So you can ask Susan or you can ask us any questions you have. So we have we have a question for you on Skype. Can you see it?
Yes, the one from Jessica.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you really have to create an online platform to promote ourselves or for the clients to be able to see our skills? Because I don't have one. Actually, when I started, I also didn't have one. I didn't have my blog site up then, but then I have created a profile in Ezine, and I was able to get 1 or 2 posts up. So that's where I direct my clients each time they're asking for my online profile, and I also updated I had my LinkedIn profile updated as well. Actually, when you're applying online, ang importante kasi talagang bonggang-bongga is your LinkedIn profile
Yeah.
because because the common misconception is that when you're a VA, you have to have your own website and you have to have like parang you have yung online portfolio mo is in a single place lang. Pero if you can't really afford to start off ng ganon, just update your LinkedIn profile and maybe just post about 1 or 2 articles on Ezine so that at least when clients ask for your credentials or for what you know, just redirect them to those links. Para at least wala ka ring gastos.
No.
Thank you for that. For us, BSF, diba? What's important also to check aside from resume and LinkedIn is also portfolio. If you're a
For a
writer.
writer, you need a blog, of course. Pero minsan, you can just compile your articles, especially if you've just been, working as a ghostwriter. Then just compile your articles. Then just make sure that you have your name on it. And then for SEO, you need to have a list of all the sites you have worked on, anong naging accomplishments mo dun sa site, as well as for web developers. Alright?
For web developers, dapat may ano sila, sample portfolio talaga.
Yes, sample, at least meron din silang site.
Site.
That goes with graphic designers.
Yes. I think it goes, to different skills that we have. So you have to find the right material which will best show your skills.
Yes, because when I applied back then, I was applying as a writer. So I just had my links. I just had my articles on Ezine.
Okay.
Okay, next, I think this one is for you, Susan, from Jenny.
hmm
What kind of platform?
What kind of platform pwedeng magamit?
Aside from LinkedIn, I guess. If you're going to have a look at my website, it's on WordPress. Blogger will also do. Siguro nga medyo matipid ako kasi yung website ko, I just pay for the domain name, which is $18 per year sa WordPress. and that's where I actually collect some of my articles. Um, at a glance, parang mukha siyang mahal, pero actually hindi. $18 lang siya per year. You just create something on WordPress.com, and then you just pay for the domain, and then you can just put everything there.
Mm. If you want to
Kasi
try
sometimes
something,
they ask, I'm sorry?
yeah, if you want to try something for free, I was telling them, if you want to try something for free, then they can go with Blogger. So,
Yes, Blogger is also actually good.
yes. Kasi if you
Mm.
go with Google ranking right away, then because Blogger is already anchored to Google.
For
Mm-hmm. Yes.
most of our clients prefer WordPress.
WordPress.
So you can have the free WordPress site. You can make it as your own portfolio, diba?
Yes, and just to make it look more professional, just pay for your domain name. No need to
Yeah.
pay for the hosting. Mhm.
We have. Do we have other questions before we go?
10 seconds, guys.
Thank you. So I think we have a few people who just joined now. So well anyway we do this every month actually. We'll be guesting different VAs and we'll be asking them all kinds of questions and hopefully you guys will still join us for our next one. We don't have I know.
We don't have a schedule yet, but we will keep you posted
Yeah, but we'll be doing this one
monthly.
yeah monthly. So
We're
we do
doing the email market.
Yes, we have a newsletter, so
Yeah.
if you have your email address with us, then you should be getting one.
yeah we'll be posting we'll be sending you
Yes.
updates for it.
Updates on us. Yeah.
So any questions?
Any other questions, guys?
Jessica is.
Jessica,
Jessica,
are
Jessica.
Still writing.
Okay.
Okay, so I write blogs, articles for my client, but I don't have my name on the actual blog talaga. Can we use that also or attach to our online portfolio? Um, so Jessica, in that case, because technically your article belongs to your client and not to you, although you have written that article because you're a ghostwriter. So if you want to put that sa portfolio mo, what you can do is just save it. You don't have to publish it online under your portfolio. So mangyayari niyan kasi if nakapublish siya online under your name, it would make it appear na yung client mo nakopya sa'yo. So you can
Yes,
just
true.
so, babawiin ang client mo ang bayad sa'yo. So, what you can do is just keep it privately. Then you can put like the signature or the writer's signature at the bottom. And then pag mag-apply ka ng ibang jobs online, you just have to specify or explain to the client that you are a ghostwriter. So that's why, or you can give them the link, but it's not named after you. Kasi
Actually, I also do that.
yeah. Is that right, Susan?
Yes, I also do that most of the time.
Hindi ka naman ng pera.
So this was fun, guys. We already experienced our first Google Hangout. So if wala nang questions,
I think they don't.
Yes, I think.
I think
Ano
wala
pa
na.
sila? Shy pa
Are you
sila.
girls hungry?
So hopefully, hang out natin. We can hear you naman.
Yeah, we
More
can hear
questions.
more questions from attendees and if you have other questions to Susan, guys, just send it via email or this Skype address. Yes, this is recorded, Jessica. We will be posting the recording of this on our Facebook page. I think my question pa
For Susan.
for Susan.
Oh, may workshop kayo sa content writing. Actually, wala. No, actually, a lot of VAs approach me.
I think you're doing development.
So, sometimes yes, I do accept some VAs from time to time to work for me. So I ask them to write some articles for me. So everything's paid naman. And so that's the kind of just mentorship that I do. I'm just happy also to share that I was able to get some VAs last year who are also working full time now. So
Wow.
from time to time, yes. So from time to time, I really hire VAs, newbies most especially. And once I'm able to see kahit mga 2 or 3 months pa lang, I'm thinking that they can really go on their own na. I really ask some of my friends if they have other openings, or I ask them to send their emails to VSF, and then they also get hired naman. And don't think of writing for foreign clients as very complicated. Actually, the foreign clients, when it comes to writing for them, the only thing that they really look after are your grammar and punctuation errors. But then, aside from that, sobrang madaling i-please ang foreign clients when it comes to writing.
So, any other message, Susan, before we go to our viewers and attendees?
Thank you so much for having me here, VSF, and to all those to all those who took the time to be here. Thank you so much to all of you guys. I'm always on Facebook. Sometimes I'm very nice on Facebook. Sometimes I'm ranting on Facebook. But then, but then, rest assured that whenever I'm always just a PM away. If you have any questions, and I also have my group, the Virtual Assistants Hub, and I'm also an admin of Philippine Virtual Assistant Network. So if you need anything, guys, we're always these PMs away. You can ask us anything, and we'll be more than happy to assist you kickstart your VA journey.
Thank you so much, Susan, for sharing your story with us. Any message, guys?
Thank you, Susan, for taking time to share that to us and to all the VAs out there, as well as for the aspiring VAs.
Salamat, guys.
Sa ulitin.
Again, thank you so much. We know
Thank you
it's
so
tricky to register and join.
Yes. Hopefully next time will be easier.
Next time, hopefully, marami na tayong viewers.
Yes.
All right.
And maraming questions.
We'll be posting the recorded link later on, guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you,
Bye.
Susan.
Thank you.
Bye, guys.